Castor oil stories, nausea, tumors, cuts. http://worldwideweb.edgarcayce.org/health/data/data/castor up 1.html 30 of 69, 10 hours 23 minutes and 44 seconds p.m. Edgar Cayce Health Database, anecdotal case reports, remedies, products. 3 stories about castor oil used in as many different ways. A letter from an old friend who has been reading the material from the A.R.E. For many years, she writes about her husband who was very ill in the hospital for 2 months, taken because of continuous nausea and vomiting. Left square bracket he had a large mass removed from his lung, his hiatal hernia redone, but no one could find the cause for the continued nausea and vomiting. To make a long story short, he came home from the hospital still having the same symptoms: vomiting, nausea. All of a sudden the idea of castor oil packs occurred to me. After all, the medical profession wasn't able to help him. After 2 packs she began to get better. Blessings on Cayce. Now he is practically like himself except for tiring easily. 5 months they continued the packs. Persistence. And results. Secondly, a letter from another woman who applied information on her own. I thought you might be interested in hearing that my mother had a lump near her vagina. We applied castor oil and cantharated oil. In 3 weeks, it reduced in size from the size of a walnut to the size of a pea. In 5 weeks it was gone, and has not returned. Thirdly, a patient of mine who had cut his right ankle on a piece of glass had it repaired at the emergency room of Scottsdale Baptist Hospital, but there was such extreme hyperesthesia and pain that the 17-year-old football player had to use crutches to get around. I saw him 3 days later, and at that point his entire ankle hurt, and the wound was painful to the touch. It was not infected, but I felt that the nerve supply in that area had been injured and possibly a ligamentous laceration had produced the extreme symptoms. In all event, he was instructed how to use castor oil packs over the wound. He felt markedly better 2 days later and was able to go without crutches. Sutures were removed at 7 days, and he was back playing football 6 days after that. Instead of hyperesthesia distal to the wound area, there was now just a bit of numbness. Bob was told to continue massaging the area with the oil until the numbness was gone. Left square bracket note, the preceding report was provided by William McGarry, M.D. and is excerpted from the A.R.E. Journal. May, 1972, Volume 7, No. 3, page 108, copyright 1972 by the Edgar Cayce Foundation, Virginia Beach, Virginia, right square bracket.